Lario, folks. How's everybody doing here this morning? Oh my god. Ugh, a lot going on this morning. So I know what you're thinking, Joseph, why are you live on a Thursday? Well, I wasn't live at all this week, and unfortunately, the way that I've kajiggered my life, I actually have to be live a certain amount of hours so that I can record a bunch of series I'm in. And one of those is Roulette, which we couldn't do until today because both of us weren't home at the same time. So we're basically just streaming today in order to do Roulette. That's basically it, is we're just streaming today to do Roulette. I'm loving this jet lag. I think it's actually my ticket out of this fucking sleep schedule. Woke up at 8:30 today. You know, I got to plan parts of stream. It was incredible. Usually I'm up by 11, and, you know, the stream is already an hour late. The stream starts at 11, of course. Ugh. Ugh. Look at MBT, so inspirational. My pronouns are he, because I could never be him. Legalize nuclear bombs 22. Thank you so much for that. Very kind comment. So a couple things to talk about today before we get started. First up, this has nothing to do with anything. Anyone here watch Nyan? They're a Binding of Isaac streamer. There was a period last year in which there were like 3 different Binding of Isaac streamers that all blew up at the same time. It was like Nyan and Lazy Matman and Levinicus. And unfortunately, Nyan views have almost completely fallen off. I have no idea what happened. They haven't changed their content at all. It's just, it stopped. But I love their, I love their play. Have fun at school.
You will.
Jillian has to go.
I just wanted to say hi first.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this Thursday. Okay.
Bye. She was like, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be late. Oh, let me say hi to chat, though.
Well, it's not going to be late. It's just I haven't done work and I need to get it done.
Anyway, Nyan is currently in a quest to see a very specific error room in Fiend Folio that I think does not exist anymore, but no one has told them it doesn't exist anymore, which is making it extremely funny. So we are now 3 days into this run. I think the last 3 have all been this run, where they have found about 9 R keys, and they just have setups that will hit the error room every floor, and they can't possibly lose, and they're just scouring these fucking error rooms. It is truly like, I'm getting invested. I love it. Let's see what else. We have a little bit. Let's get a here. Hold up. This is important. Folks, welcome back to another day of the Actman Report. I know you all were worrying about the life and times of the one, the only Actman. I gotta tell you, I personally am at all times. I'm always wondering where he will act next and what type of man he is. Well, for those of you that aren't familiar, after we uploaded that video in which I said that I disliked his video, he sent me a whole bunch of stuff that was like, you know, you're a fucker, go, you suck. And I was like, I don't really think this is worth interacting with. Well, I am pleased to announce, we've been talking it out, we might actually get the response video to our response video. Fingers crossed. This is the clout-chasing dream of a lifetime. In reality, I don't think we will. I think it was just an idea that popped up during one of those, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Sonic moments. You know what I'm saying? Do not trust how you feel about your life after 9 p.m. But, oh God, it would be so funny. Like it's 2016. I'm going to come out wearing like the Leafy outfit. I'm gonna do like an iDubbbz style, like what slur should I make my own, the way that iDubbbz made the N-word his? See? Oh wait, we already have one. We literally already have a patented MBT slur. Yeah. He called MBT a plague on the Yu-Gi-Oh community. When? What the heck? When did he do that? I missed that one. Well, regardless, I would say that he's probably right. You know, I simply think that there needed to be a cleansing plague upon the scourge of people playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter replies, huh? Can someone link the Twitter reply that says that? I don't want to go fishing. Go to his latest tweet. Oh. Act Spaceman. There we go. Oh, wait. Thinking about making a video addressing the criticism of some of my recent videos, like the ones I made on Yu-Gi-Oh! And arena shooters. Aw, damn. Here I thought I was occupying his frontal cortex, but it turns out that the boomer shooter community is as well. Oh, man. Did he say something that angered boomer shooter enjoyers? Yes. Well, listen. I'm going to be honest. I would like to do the thing where I clout chase for 2 years off of the back of someone with a much larger following than me. But if he said something bad about boomer shooters, I mean, those people are insane. They will absolutely rip and tear until it is done. That's, you know, I bequeath this unto you, boomer shooter players. Here's the specific link. Tried to reach out, but he said it wouldn't be a good fit. Yeah. I didn't think it'd be a good fit. Okay, I will completely level with you all. He asked to come on stream and talk about his side, and I said I don't think that'd be a good fit. I still believe that. I don't understand, like, I don't know. I'm just not into the, like, debate me type streams. And I think that, for him specifically, it would feel pretty counterproductive for me to deliberately cultivate a, you know, fan base of, like, queer people and then bring on the guy who spent 3 weeks caping for Hogwarts Legacy. Like, I feel like that would feel like a fucking betrayal. You know what I mean? However, I will bring on peeps who will be pretending to be the Act Man. I could have sworn, I thought you two would get along. He totally said he would want to discuss it. Thanks to my shooters in the responses, I did not. That's unfortunate. Well, it is what it is. Again, I doubt anything will come of this. Let's just check the timing on this. 4:27 a.m. Right? Like, you know, Jamie, pull it up. New rule, folks. Folks, we got a new rule here. We love the new rule. Folks, it's the new rule. Nope. If you are having video ideas, if you're trying to start drama and it's like 11:30, new rule. Got to go to bed. No. And again, I don't think it would be healthy for either of us, but, you know. Ooh. Think of the clout we could chase. All right, well, okay. As much as I want to get mired down all day in meaningless Twitter drama, folks, we've got something much more important happening on Twitter today. I'm talking about saving Western civilization. Any of y'all heard about it? Huh? Any of y'all heard about it? Heard about saving Western civilization? Yes? Well, thankfully, I've got a way to do it. So you all know the liberal, communistic, anarchistic, Trotskyist, insurrectionist colleges are turning all of our strongest soldiers into woke, soybean-eating liberals, right? Well, don't worry. There is one university that remains steadfast in its commitment to teaching real knowledge and understanding. I'm talking about St. Thomas Aquinas College in California. So, real quick, shouts out to St. A's. I think this is a different college than the one I'm thinking of. Hold up. Okay, that's what I thought. So do not get it twisted. There are two different Thomas Aquinas colleges. St. Thomas Aquinas, which is in Rockville, and I knew a lot of people from that college through debate. They were very well-adjusted, normal people with lives that you would look at and go, oh, okay, I understand. This is Thomas Aquinas College in California, pre-sainthood, I suppose. And this is, if you go here, you will come out like some kind of fucking creature, right? Okay. Let's see what you learn at this school. So it appears to me as if you are not specializing ever. If you're unfamiliar with American University, usually what happens is you take a number of gen ed courses like math and science, and then you immediately specialize. For me, that specialization was into English and theater because I'm fucking stupid. But theoretically, you could go anywhere. This just looks like middle school all over again, right? They just hand you your classes, right? But let's see what we got. Your first class freshman year, you're going to be doing theology, sacred scripture. What's the required text? The Holy Bible. Okay, makes sense. Next, we have philosophy, logic. Who are we reading? Plato, Porphyry, Aristotle, St. Thomas Aquinas. That's it, right? But you're also reading like 12 texts. I'm going to be like a little mean here. You should not be reading this much in college. Like, I know this sounds anti-intellectual, but like, you are not going to get a working understanding of the language in these texts if you read 15 of them in a 16-week semester. It's just not going to happen. Like, you need to be able to have... They have poetics on here. I took a class on poetics. The entire class... We only have about a third of poetics, just so you all know. Poetics is an unfinished text. We have like a third of it. And I took an entire class on it. Anyway, took an entire class on Moby Dick, and only a third of that book even matters. Natural science. All right, what are we learning in our introductory natural science class? We are reading Aristotle's Parts of Animals. I am sure that holds up. I'll cap to it. I have not read it. I'm sure it holds up. In fact, actually, I'm realizing that we're reading like Goethe. We're reading like a bunch of old ass bitches. Where's like Natural Science 101 by fucking Simon and Schuster, right? Where's McGraw-Hill, Natural Science? No, you have to read a treatise written in 1400. What's going on? Well, mathematics, we learn Euclidean geometry. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you right here, by the way. Euclidean geometry is a funny name, but let me just... This is Euclidean geometry.
That's why you're
We'll just wait for it to load. Okay, you see this? It's all about, like, determining areas and angles and shit, right? Now, you might notice that this poster about Euclidean geometry is very colorful. That's because it's intended for second graders, all right? This is not... You should know what a fucking right angle is and how it interacts with the inside of a circle by the time you get to college. I'm sorry. Like, it looks like they are using Euclidean here specifically to make it sound like it's something important, like it's a prefix that means important. This just means basic geometry, right? Two-dimensional geometry. Language, Latin and English grammar. You should not be taking grammar courses in university. I'm sorry. You should already know it. But they make them learn Latin too? I can't tell because we only have one text and I'm unfamiliar with it. And then seminar, ancient Greek philosophy, literature, history. Okay, this is the first class that resembles a class. Congratulations. I could see this class existing at a real school, okay? Ancient Greek philosophy, literature, history. Kind of a big subject to tackle, all of them at once, but I understand how there's interplay, and they're reading fine stuff. They're reading the Sophocles stuff. We got the trilogy. We're reading, Iliad and the Odyssey. It's everything you'd expect. It's fine. Now let's go to sophomore year. We got theology again, and what are we reading? Okay, it's just a bunch of Catholic shit. All right, I mean, well, we know what kind of school this is. Whatever. Let's do natural philosophy. For this, we are reading pre-Socratic philosophers, fragments, and then exactly 2 Aristotle texts. Okay, I get that they like Aristotle, maybe a little too much Aristotle, but if you renamed this class, we are going to be reading 2 Aristotle texts, maybe. Okay, now we have atomic theory. Atomic theory. Who would you want to read about for atomic theory? Atomic theory, it has been developing, for the past 100 years. Who would you want to read? Gotta be Aristotle. We gotta get Aristotle again. We got On Generation and Corruption. We gotta throw in Aristotle. We gotta put Avogadro in there. He's got the number. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I will just cap to being stupid. Lavoisier, don't know that guy. Elements of Chemistry. Do you think he's got all of them? Oh God. Just get a textbook, motherfucker. All right, and then finally we've got mathematics. So what's the mathematics course for sophomores? Is it calculus? Is it statistics? No, it is ancient and modern astronomy. We are reading Plato's Timaeus. We're fucking activating Dark Magical Circle. You're kidding me. This can't be real. We're reading Copernicus's Revolutions of the Heavenly Spheres in mathematics. What kind of math are we going to learn, buddy? Oh, my God. We're straight up learning about the divinity of the earth and the rotational pattern of the sun around it. Jesus Christ. Got English grammar again. Oh my God, more Aquinas. I guess the whole place is called Aquinas, so whatever. And then a seminar in ancient Roman and medieval philosophy, literature, and history. Now, this one is a little strange to me because at face it looks fine, right? You'd be like, oh, this is just a bunch of old ass books. But you look at the books, and I don't want to be like this. These are for children. They want you reading Chaucer. You're to be reading Canterbury Tales. To be reading Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. What the fuck are these doing on here? This is baby work. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. But don't worry. That's just the first 2 years. It gets better. All right. Junior year. Theology, Aquinas. Okay, at least now we are being upfront about what we're doing here today. It's all Aquinas. Philosophy, ethics and political philosophy. Who are we looking to for ethics? Who do you think we look to for ethics? I will give you one guess. It's a name you know very well. It's gotta be Aristotle. No development in ethics since. Oh my, it's so amazing. All right, what comes after that? We got mathematics. We're back into real mathematics, analytic geometry, and calculus. 3 years into college, we will be doing calculus. However, why are we doing like Newtonian calculus? One, no one uses that shit, right? It's a notation style that is just dead. And 2, you should know calculus by now. I learned calculus junior year of my high school career. Calculus was the class that you take to fulfill your math credit at my school. I mean, it's cool and difficult, but it's for children. Music, theories of tuning and tonality. I'll be honest with you. If you are a musician and you go to this school, you are unserious. If you want to listen to 4 sonatas from Mozart and call it a day, great. That's the easy A. And then early modern philosophy, literature, and history. Holy shit. We are finally reading philosophers who were born after the year 10 AD. Don Quixote. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I will stand Don Quixote. I think you should read Don Quixote in college, but I think it should be 1 week. You should read it as foundation for novel, and then you should keep going. I used it a lot in playwriting because I wrote a play about Don Quixote. That was fun. Danny was in it. Unfortunately, the footage has been lost to time, which is good because the play was a little 2001 comedy, if you know what I'm saying. Sorry, that makes it sound like it's about September 11th. It was like the way that people made comedies in the early aughts. But if you read this, you will turn into a fucking weirdo. First up, Machiavelli, The Prince. Oh, come on. Shakespeare. What Shakespeares are we reading? The boring ones. King Richard II, King Henry IV, King Lear. I'm just kidding. There's some good ones in here. Twelfth Night, very fun. I guess they put Hamlet in here, right? Tempest, great. But come on. Let me get some deep cuts. Notice that they didn't put the Jew play in here. You know, one guess as to why that is. We've got Descartes, Hobbes, Locke, Kant, and then let's just scroll down here. What's this at the very bottom? We have Swift's Gulliver's Travels. That's like putting the cat in the hat. This is junior year. What the fuck? That's for children. And then let's keep scrolling down. The Articles of Confederation, the Declaration of Independence, the U.S. Constitution, and the Lincoln-Douglas debates. I'm going to be completely honest with you. If you read that shit in college and it's not in a government and law class, you are getting a wedgie. What are you talking about? First off, why are you reading the Articles of Confederation? You don't need to read that shit. Yeah, let's read the fucking League of Nations charter next. What are you talking about? Listen, I'm gonna swear an oath to the Constitution after graduating law school, and even I don't love the Constitution this much. Oh my god. This one's fantastic. Leviathan on here. It's just lovely. It's just like, and I shouldn't have to say this. These people are from early modern philosophy. Here refers to people born from 1400 to 2000. Like, what the fuck? You don't get to. This is the most confused class schedule I've ever seen. But it's amazing. It's really good. Okay. And then finally, senior year. Again, we're just deciding that we're just saying we're Aquinas central. That's all we're gonna do. That's all theology now. Philosophy, natural philosophy, and metaphysics. Now I know what you're thinking. What philosopher should we read for the entirety of our final year's philosophy course? You gotta know it's fucking Aristotle. There are other authors, right? Okay. So here's where things get exceptional. Natural science, optics, electromagnetism, and evolution. Right, this is the bitter end of your scientific understanding. This is the last thing you will know before you graduate college. What are we working with here, baby? We have Newton, optics, and Principia. All right. Great start. Faraday, experimental researches in electricity. Darwin, we have finally made it to On the Origin of the Species. They teach this in middle school. Any public school in the United States, you will get this education a decade earlier. On the Origin of the Species. But wait. On the Origin of the Species professes evolutionary ideology, so let's follow that up with Jenkins's Review of the Origin of the Species, Mivart's On the Genesis of Species, and then you scroll down a little bit, we've got, as part of our natural science readings, St. Augustine's Literal Interpretation of Genesis. You are not learning shit. Metaphysics, by the way, fucking Aristotle in our natural science, amazing. Oh, it's great. It's incredible. It's incredible. It is actually the Aristotle sweep. Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow. It's so funny that like they're like, yeah, it's evolution. They do On the Origin, and then they do 15 things refuting it. Amazing. All right, mathematics, last math you're going to learn in your entire life. Who are we reading? Einstein. Okay, they literally just put Einstein on here because he's smart. I'm going to be honest with you. Special and general theory of relativity, it's not a readable text. You need a textbook to learn math. You don't need to read someone. It doesn't work like that. All right, and then finally, and this is just the capstone of the whole thing, late modern philosophy, literature, and theology. All right, so late modern philosophy here, we went from 1400 to 2000. This is going to be people born in the 20th century. What do we got? Tolstoy, War and Peace. You're fucking with me. You're kidding me. This isn't even a book for babies. All right? Why would you read this? To what end? Like, what is it? Is it improving your educational understanding of anything? Smith's Wealth of Nations, I guess. Kant's Critique of Pure Reason. Amazing, by the way, that they have recycled Critique of Pure Reason from early modern philosophy. Make your call, buddy. Is it early modern or is it late modern? And also, shouts out to the kids who now do not have to reread that. Goethe's Faust. Faust in senior year. The last thing you do. Faust. We are finally getting into Hegel, Phenomenology of the Spirit, of course. Let's see if they give you a working understanding of Hegelian anything. I would argue probably not. We got Tocqueville, obviously. We have to pretend like, we care about America. And here it is. I mean, Mark Twain. Huckleberry Finn. This is a book for babies. 4 years. $90,000 a year. I'm just guessing. To read Huck Finn. To read Huck Finn. You know when I first read Huck Finn? I was 4. My father read it to me as a bedtime story. And I comprehended it because it's written for babies. Finally, we start reading Marx, and I imagine that the continued at the very bottom right after Marx just goes on to like 45 people who were like, Marx was the Antichrist. Oh, man. I could see maybe reading some of these texts in your final year of college if you are a literature major and you need it as a touchstone for like a trend in literature, right? Like Don Quixote is really important because it's like the first novel in a modern sense. But you don't need to be like intimately familiar with it. You need familiarity with it as, an idea, as a concept. You don't need to read it. And much less for fucking Huckleberry Finn. I'm sorry I've spent an hour on this, but it's so funny. Let's just read the replies to this. This is what a serious undergraduate education looks like. By the way, if you go on to grad school after completing this coursework, you will be kicked out of your program. I apologize to any of you who did that. When I went to Thomas Aquinas College, I was shocked. No cell phones, all the students were dressed well, and they were super dialed into the text. Having conversations I did not know 19-year-olds were capable of having. I bet that last part's true because this person has never talked to someone under 60 for the last 30 years. But no cell phones is probably just a teacher banned them. You should be able to dress like shit in college as well. What I find interesting about this list is that my children, all classical high and middle schools right now, are reading some of these books. When they study in college, they'll be familiar with them even more. All right, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This person is like, wow, I'm so glad it's building off my children's existing education. Actually, when you see this and you realize there's stuff that your middle school is teaching on it, you should be like, I'm not going to this college. This is fake. They teach this in public school. You don't have to go to a private school to read Huck Finn. They teach it in 3rd grade. A very, very good list. Is there anywhere left on planet Earth where a person educated under this framework will be rewarded? The Heritage Foundation. This school is for people who have like fake jobs right out of college. They have like a daddy who works somewhere that can get them work. This was my education. Took a gap year after high school to seek it out. Knew it when I found it. Only plausible objections are, but what do you do when you graduate? I think that's a very good objection, though. Come on now. Oh, my God. Materials to study all these subjects are available online for free. Anyone with a smartphone can read the works of Moses, Plato, Aristotle, Euclid. Okay, all right. Odds so few do so. Well, that would probably be because the point of a seminar is to guide discussion, and many of these people write for 1100 BC audiences, and it's impossible to parse. But sure, whatever. Where is Locke? He's in there junior year. Great. I work at a bank in a management position. My bank has paid me very expensive executive trainings. In those courses, I've read in the plane some classic books and always felt like I've learned much more from those readings than corporate leadership. So we have found the job you can get after you do this. Bank management. Seems like an expensive way to get a high school education. Correct. That is correct. When does the student take women's studies? I was disappointed. Genderqueer is not on the reading list. Lots of pictures and just a few nonsense words. All right, so I'm going to be completely honest with you right here. It would be infinitely more helpful to these children if they read, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like the most entry level, like, just read Gender Trouble. Just hand them Gender Trouble and be like, you can skip the 9th Aristotle reading. Just read exactly that, and you'll be fine. Like, it would do them a world of good. People always dump on women's studies. You just gotta just read 1 or 2 books and be like, okay, it'll round you out. Oh my God. And all you get is a Bachelor of Arts in liberal arts. Nothing of value in the workplace. All right, that one's fun. Pretty impressive how it takes 4 years to cover the calculus I learned in 1 year of high school. All right, okay, so people have found it by this point, but Jesus Christ. Don't send your kids to this college. Come on. All right, let's play Yu-Gi-Oh. Do-do-do. Yeah, that's right. I lured you all in here on false pretenses of whining for hours, but we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I lied. I don't have insight. Oh, new cards, PogChamp. Right. We'll do new cards. Let's not get this in the background. I was so close to calling you about this. Oh, shit. No. Wait. We're going back. Get Rebecca in here. Mercscast 2001. What's up? Hello? She just left. She said, fuck you. Never mind. My VC is fucked. Sorry. Boo. All right, okay. Got owned. All right, let's read let's read the new cards, PogChamp. Tier limits. Tier limits are here, folks. All right. Semis. I'm going to have a semi if they're semis. They semi-limited the whole crew except Rhino Heart, and they limited Pellerino Kitkalos. Yeah, that is not remotely sufficient. Ishizu tier limit is going to be the best deck by a country mile. Cannot wait to play it. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Woo! Pellerino is big, but it's still good. No, but Pellerino is your out to shit like Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds that's already gone. 6 names plus 3 Rhino Heart? That's enough for me, baby. And they didn't hit any of the Ishizu cards, so we still have 2, right? Oh, man. This is going to be extremely cool. Grass Band, Snow Band, Bystials, it's going to be so much different than it was in the TCG2. We're going to like consider playing 60 cards. Bystials, actually, I'll be honest with you, Bystials not being released is better because Tearlaments can play Bystials and they are the best deck at playing it. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be the best build. I think it'll be probably some weird fucking hybrid of like Ishizu tier and like Danger tier from the TCG. Actually, I don't even think that's true. I think it'll just be straight up Ishizu tier, and we'll just like throw in additional copies of like Suliek and stuff. I'm so excited. I'm really gonna cry. Oh. And fun fact, if you need to test for things and you want to do so against much better decks, you can handicap yourself by just playing one apiece of them and playing current TCG format. And of course, we still have Sprite Elf legal, right? It will exist in this state for 1 month. Oh, at maximum. Build it right now, coward. Me? They're not out yet. They don't come out until Monday. But we are gonna fucking go. No sprint. No sprint is fine. We don't. I speak for all of us when I say we don't care. There's new cards as well, right? Where the fuck are they? This is all from yesterday. Oh my god. Back up top. Oh, sure. Vsauce support for Dune. I already read these off stream. Sorry. It's just gay sex archetype. Monodome Trid. You can only special summon with one effect. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can summon a Monodome tuner from your deck. Fine. Mid. Unfortunately, this is the end of Monodome. Now we realize that it's just for lore and will never be any sort of reasonably interesting archetype. Sorry. Veda Karantha. So I think that this card is like Vsauce is the evil part of Vsauce, kind of. It's hard to really understand what's going on here. Someone already translated it. But if a card on the field is destroyed by card effect and Vsauce Starfrost is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand, then add a clear new world from your deck or graveyard to your hand. This is a card that I think hasn't been spoiled yet, or is maybe a translation of... No, it already exists. I guess I'm stupid as hell. I've never seen this card. It's from back. Target a face-up monster you control, destroy it. Special summon a monster in your deck with a different original type and attribute whose level is lower. Whoa, this card's crazy. Oh, it's a spell card. That's why people don't play it. I thought it was a field. Yeah, maybe. You know, I don't know. If another monster in your possession is destroyed by a card effect, you can target a monster your opponent controls. And if you do, this card gains attack equal to that monster's original attack. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Vsauce Amitarara. Amritara. No! This card is not named Vsauce Amritara. No. Vsauce Bofa. You can only use the second and third effects of this card's name each once per turn. 1. This card's name becomes Vsauce Starfrost while in the monster zone. If this card is synchro summoned, you can add a spell trap that mentions Vsauce Starfrost, like the best spells in the game, from your deck to your hand. During your main phase, you can destroy a monster you control for the rest of the turn. All synchro monsters you control gain 800. This card seems insane, and it seems insane largely because of the next couple of cards. The Worlds is 1. Special summon a monster with 1,500, 1,200 from your graveyard, or shuffle 5 monsters that are banished face up on your field or deck into the graveyard, and then special summon a Vsauce Synchro from your extra. This is treated as a Synchro summon. And Pristine Planets Amritara. Once per turn, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, sent to the graveyard or banished, you can activate one of these effects. Special summon one of them in defense position. One tuner on the field gains attack equal to the attack of one of them. Shuffle one into the deck, draw a card, or shuffle this into the deck and add a field spell from your graveyard to your hand. A lot that this does, so it's hard to kind of place the power level of it, but it like combos with the Synchro, which is interesting. New World Formation. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Target a spell trap that mentions Vsauce in your graveyard. Set it. If it's a trap or quick play spell, it can go this turn. You can banish it from your graveyard to target 3 spells or traps in your graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck. And then New World Full of Stars, where we have all the gay sex people hanging out together as one. The first time each one of your monsters would be destroyed by battle each turn while you control Vsauce Starfrost. It is not destroyed. During your end phase, if you control Vsauce Starfrost, target a monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, or add it into your hand if you control a tuner synchro monster. I don't think this is going to radically change the Vsauce stuff. It's a nice little bit of closure. New Monarch, PogChamp. Thestalos, the Shadow Firestorm Monarch. So this one is... Caius plus Thestalos. They frauded. Shut the fuck up. You can tribute summon this card by tributing one monster your opponent controls and one tribute summoned monster you control. 3,000 attack, 1,000 defense. Unplayable, right? Because it doesn't conform to the existing attack defense modifiers for Monarch monsters. If this card is tribute summoned, you can banish one random card from your opponent's hand, and if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to them. Then if this card was tribute summoned by tributing a level 8 or higher monster, you can banish a card on the field. If it's fire or dark, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original level times 200. So it's just both of them. I don't know why this exists. It doesn't synergize with Monarchs, but it's funny that it does exist, so I do like it for that reason. It's crazy that Thestalos got first billing, by the way. Like, Caius. All right, here's what you're all waiting for. Fire pack stuff. Battlin Boxer support. We all knew it was probably coming, but just good to see. Very happy about Battlin Boxer support. It's so funny. We talked about it in the fan favorites thread, but for some reason, Battlin Boxer was like this sick off-meta pick at the start of Dragon Ruler format for people who couldn't afford the rulers and their associated Xyz monsters, and then they released one additional card for them, and then never anything ever again. Well, we now have a bunch of shit for them. So we've got Burning Knuckler Uppercutter. Okay, this is Battlin Boxer Uppercutter. You can only use first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Only once that turn if this card is normal or special. Add a Battlin Boxer or a counter trap from your deck to your hand. It's Stratos. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, either special Battlin Boxer from your graveyard except himself, or set a counter trap from your graveyard. This is very funny, by the way. The fact that, like, the counter traps are now their, like, purview, it's very funny. There are some that it does do that are, like, I think not remotely good. Like Gemini counter doesn't do anything. If I recall correctly, Flamvel counter might be pretty good. Banish a fire monster with 200 defense from your graveyard. That's like pretty good, right? Because they all have 200 defense. Counter, of course, is very funny. But Battlin Boxer cross counter, I think, is what you're supposed to be getting. That's their new one. All right, we'll check that out when we get there. Search mass change type energy. Yeah, change quick play. Burning Knuckler Chief second. All right, we got when an opponent's monster declares an attack and you control a fire or warrior, special summon this card from your hand, negate the attack, banish a monster on the field to the end phase. That's an insane hand trap. This is the first archetype where I think we will actually be playing faders. Like, I think that their battle faders in particular are just like so far above the purview of other stuff that it's obscene. This is wild. This card's insane. A lot of the times, battle faders are bad because, like, your opponent can just set up a board in main phase 2 that's crazy. But that's going to be really hard if you banish, like, a critical combo piece, or maybe they have, like, a card that destroys monsters on the field, and you can use this to get that off the field. It's nice. It's nice as well. During your main phase, you can normal summon a Battlin Boxer in addition to your normal summon. Oh! Alright, problem solved. That's like the number one issue that this deck had, is they didn't have a lot of really good ways to get guys out of the hand. That's great. Doesn't activate, it appears. Applies on field, which means, like, you can Goblinberg it out. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Burning Knuckler Promoter, another 4. You can only use the first, second, and third effects of this card's name once per turn. Can't special summon monsters. Oh, so this has the Battlin Boxer prohibition. These other ones you could maybe play in like another Fire Warrior archetype, like Infernoble or something, but this one has the Battlin Boxer only Xenolock. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Based, epic. As soon as you hear Cyber Dragon on something, that's pretty good. You contribute this to summon 2. What the fuck? This is the best card ever printed. This is Bujinti Torifune for a deck with payoffs. Holy fuck. Banish this card from your graveyard. Increase or decrease the levels. Oh my god! You just get to go into anything! This is so amazing. This card's incredible. Oh, I love cards like this. Doesn't negate them. You get the extra normal off Chief Second. You get to trigger Uppercutter. You just go get Uppercutter Chief Second. Uppercutter add a Battlin Boxer, normal summon it, right? And this doesn't even cost your normal if you're going second. This is so cool. All right, so Burning Knuckler Shusei no Caesar. So important to note, though, this is 3 level 5 monsters. It's exactly a 1 card. By going Battlin Boxer Promoter, get these 2, add a card off Uppercutter, and then use it the extra normal on Chief Second. So this does not cost your normal to go into this guy. 3 level 5 monsters, gains 200 attack for each material attached to it. Once per turn, if your opponent would special summon a monster, detach 2 materials, negate the summon, and destroy the monster. Holy fuck. If this card has Battlin Boxer Nova Kaiser as material, that's the Xyz. So if you've ranked up into it, when an attack is declared, you send a battle. Okay, this is not real. Whoa! Although that effect is really good. When an attack is declared involving your Battlin Boxer monster and an opponent's monster, send a Battlin Boxer from your hand or deck to the graveyard and attach the opponent's monster to this as material. All right, so it's like an onboard combat trick, which isn't pretty. It's not particularly exciting, but it attaches like it's 101, and it sends from deck. That's not once per turn. Actually, the first 4 words are once per turn. All right, King Dempsey. 2 level 4s. This gets you a spell trap. And protects your Battlin Boxers from card effects. That's fine. Cross counter. Here we go. So this is searchable. When your opponent activates a monster effect, destroy a Battlin Boxer or number you control. Negate the activation, then destroy the monster. Whoa. Then special summon a Battlin Boxer Xyz from your extra deck with a different name from your destroyed monster, and if you do, attach this card to it as material.
That's why you're a legend.
This is like the craziest card ever. What the fuck? So, without using your normal, you go Promoter, get these 2, add 1 to hand, perform an extra normal, which is usually 2 more material. 2 of those go into Dempsey, add the counter trap, or you can use the monster to add the counter trap. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Let's reread Utopia Kaiser, or Nova Kaiser. I have to remember if that's actually good. It's not. Man, this is just one way to get this guy out a little easier away from being really good. As is, I think it's going to be a fun deck. I will play it for sure. Destroy it with the counter. No, it has to be destroyed by an opponent's card. Also, this card misses timing. Yeah, we found that out in Roulette. I like this. So I think we are pretty sure that we know that the next couple of things that come from this are going to be salamangrates and volcanics, right? We don't have those yet.
That's why you're a legend. That's why you're a legend.
We know salad volcanic is just a probably. Who else could it be? Joey Flame Swordsman? LOL. Jack Atlas Red? Didn't they just do that?
Across this great land of ours are feeling humiliated. They blame North for all their frustrations. Do you realize how many of those angry parents would like nothing better than to do away with our little friend?
My God, it's a young Dick Cheney!
I miss Nostalgia Critic. All right. Do you? No. Real quick, before we move on, let's talk about the Bible. We spent a lot of time talking about St. Thomas Aquinas. All right, I'm thinking about the Bible. It's fucked up that Moses didn't get to go to the Promised Land, right? This is real fucked up. I know it happened like a million years ago and, like, get over it or whatever, but, like, it's super fucked up. So, if y'all aren't familiar, near the end of the 40 years of fucking around in the desert, Moses' people are like, hey, you guy, we need water. We're in the desert, And so they go to God and they go, give us water. And God goes, all right, here's what you're going to do. There's a rock and you're going to go to the rock and be like, oh, bountiful God, give us water. And then I'll do it. And they're like, okay. So Moses goes out and he goes, and they're like, hey, Moses, we need water. And he goes, oh, what? You want me to get you water? Why don't I just get water from this rock, huh? And then he hits the rock with a staff and water comes out. Then God goes, Moses, that's not what I told you to do. And Moses is like, no, it's like, I thought it was like more dramatic. It was cool. And he's like, Moses, I was very specific. Now it looks like you did it and not me. That's fucked up. And he's like, no, they know it was you. We've been like, they all know that you're real and that you're divine and shit. And he's like, yeah, we'll talk about it. And then when they get to the Promised Land, he's like, you ain't coming. He's like, you get to look at it from way back there, but you don't get to come in. And I always thought that was kind of fucked up. Like, it was literally just one thing. 40 years, one fuck up. Really fucked up. Well, he should have done what he was told. Okay, like, I'm not saying Moses is blameless, all right? He shouldn't have done that shit. He did just, like, not do what he was told, but come on. One time? How many Hail Marys for fucking up God's water rock? No. It's Old Testament. Moses was Jewish. They don't have Hail Marys. One fuck up and it's over. And there's no hell either. Jewish people, they don't have hell. They just have like a God that's like, well, you'll see if you get what you want. Old Testament God was a real G. He was a real something. Old Testament God he's ruthless. He really will fuck you up. It's actually when you read the New Testament, it's kind of crazy all the Jesus stuff. It's like, man, this guy really mellowed out. I don't really know what happened. He had a kid. Yeah, thanks, CJ Alex. Sure. I don't know what you're talking about. Go with them where? In a Christian heaven? Into the Promised Land. The Bible fandom can get pretty weird, thanks. All right, let's do fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't spam fucking Peepo leave. Oh wow! I have not been on here in a while. 2,000 megabytes of data will be downloaded. We don't have any fucking cards on here. Peepos stay. Thank you. I think some of it is that the Old Testament covers more important events across thousands of years, and the New Testament only covers about 100. I guess that's fair. All right, what do we got? New accessories added. Boo, we don't care. I speak for all of us when I say we don't care. Nibiru set. Snore, not interested. Passage of the Sun. Oh boy, Crawler Soma. What a joy. Oh! Yeah, we should do some World Legacy solo mode. Duelist Cup rankings. Okay. Oh, they're saying we banned a bunch of people. Those are today. Blah, blah, blah. Upcoming Forbidden Limited list. We already did this. New accessories. Oh! Thank God I logged back on. Oh, thank God. Try out Duel Survey. Yeah, let's do it. What'd you think of the event?
That's why you're a legend.
It was very short. Did you feel you understood how to progress? Yes. What'd you think of the mini event formats? Those were fine. What'd you think of the formats? They were fine. How are the rewards? Terrible. Would you say you're dissatisfied? Yes. This was a cool idea. Why did you give us such terrible rewards? Did you enjoy dueling? No. Sure. I know every card already. Same thing. New selection pack. Oh, yes. What day is it? April 9th? Yes. Oh my God, 5 days left on the duel pass. Holy shit. I need to hurry my little took us up. Oh, actually, there's nothing more interesting that I can get. Protector. Yeah, we'll get this. It said Rucolos in there? Oh, did they limit Rucolos? That's fine. Baguska. Oh, thank God. Finally, an icon for me. Monster art. I guess I'll get the World Legacy one. I'm never doing this. I'm just going to be Baguska one-tricking until I'm dead. Oh, he's so beautiful. Look at how good he looks. Special. Bundle deal. Okay. Let's do the Nibiru bundle deal. Why not? Hey, we got some good ones. Those are going in the garbage. I forgot that I just haven't done some of the bundle deals.
No refunds.
Dovetail Echo, thank you for the 5. Let me open up Stream Lab so I actually know what you're asking. Oh. Oh my God. Wait, it's all reading. It's what the fuck? It's all reading. All right, we'll get ready for that. Dovetail Echo, thank you for the 3. Now the World Legacy is finished. They've got the 5D solo mode next, right? Of course, of course. All right, yeah, we'll make a video out of this. Silver? I really do not play this game. I cannot. Oh, where'd we end up? We were... Oh. Well, let's get our rewards. Where do we cash in those tickets? Can't wait to see you play a Shizu tier in Silver next week. Exactly. See, one of you gets it. Shop. $800. All right, we're getting close. Here we go. What are we going to get? 2 Curry Babylon. That's not nothing. That's not bad. That's like the best card in the set. Oh! The 3rd Curry Babylon. All right, sure. I'll take my playset. You ready for Silent Graveyard again? Shut up, you stinking ass poo-poo head. All right, new format. No. All right, new solo gate. We are continuing the World Legacy lore. You know, let's just see what's next for our good pals Avram and Ebe and that 3rd guy, Ningirsu. Oh, this is not American friendly. Look at all this reading. Where the World Legacy leads. With Babel's activation, World Legacy World Wand fell through the sky and onto Earth. Look, it just... Oh my god, it really destroyed it. Imduk used the power of the gods to call forth a gigantic barrier. Imduk had sacrificed his life to shield the Crusadia. Oh my god, the dog died? Oh my god, we started with the dog dying? Oh, where are we going from here? Orim is left speechless as he touches Imduk's fallen body. The body of his invaluable ally. A wave of guilt rushes into his mind. What the hell is that? The fall of the World Wand exposed the world's largest ball of twine. The most exciting thing in Kansas. Okay, so the World Arc controls life and death, and now Imduk is a part of this. This combination took the form of a 2-headed dragon. Guardian and Drake. The Gar Dragons had awakened. Its shattering power ripped through the planet and reshaped each World Legacy into a dragonic form. Wow, we are just learning so much about this lore. Would we learn this at Thomas Aquinas College? Even as the World Legacies took the forms of dragons, that's S.H.I.E.L.D., Ningirsu was not fazed by their threat. Ebe's revival. That was the sole thing that pushed him forward. Carrying the body of Ebe in his arms, he approaches the mechanical doll. Using the key embedded in it, he should be able to control even the World Legacies. Ningirsu, for the 15th time, attempts to do Frankenstein shit. Using the key to control the World Arc and its power over life and death. And finally, at long last, a brother's wish for his sister was fulfilled. The doll absorbed Ebe's remains. Smile for me again, like you used to. This man does not learn a goddamn thing. Ningirsu calls upon Ebe. Ebe and the doll became one. However, the soul now bound within the machine body was not that of whom he sought. The smile on her face was not the compassionate smile of Ebe, but a wicked grin, frozen in place. A smile belonging to Lee, who had merged with Ebe's soul. The resurrected Lee took control of the puppet and, using the power of the key, decimated what remained of Ebe's soul. Holy shit! Is there a single person who has fucked up more consistently than Ningirsu? Legitimately. She then called upon the now dragonic world legacies and consumed them, growing to enormous size. She turned into a monster known as the Nightmare Incarnation Eedly, and created a crawler as large as a mountain named Deus Ex. That's not good. Oh no. And Duck had been so consumed by a deathly force that it had become World Legacy Gar Dragon Mardark. It's so funny that like 95% of the like cataclysmic events of this would just have not happened if like Ningirsu had chilled. We need Longirsu to get in there. After the battle with the Orcust had been engulfed in the shattering world, the Crusadia was left barely standing. And Mardark stands in their way. Was it inevitable the great darkness would fall into Lee's hands? Just as Aurum was about to give in, a flying dragon lands before Eedly. It was Gardragon Eustica. The shimmering blue dragon used its power to rip out Ebe's body, bound to Eedly. Wait, who is this person? Do we know who Justica is? Then the light gathers. As Aurum opened his eyes, he saw the figure of a young girl. That's right, Aurum. All that shit with Ningirsu, none of that worked. But I got revived in 2 seconds by a dragon. It was Eve. Banner. She had been destroyed by Lee, yet she stood before his eyes. There was no time to rejoice. Eedly's body, now separated from the key and its inheritor, could no longer control the world legacy. Eedly howls as Aurum and Ebe turn to Mardark, who has suffered a similar fate. They call upon his soul, and they drive it from their body, awakening the soul of Almarduk. But Eedly is also still fucking around. Oh yeah, also Deus Ex Crawler was here. Oh! This is the true form of the great darkness. Whoa. So I did not realize this until right now. But it's got like a ring of Cleforts around it. Holy shit. World Gears of Theological Demiurgy. Wow. All right, let's go. Ningirsu initially attempted to use the key in the machine body to control the world entities and revive Ebe, but this failed, of course. Instead awakened Lee, who took control of the body and spirit, and as Ningirsu fell into despair, a miracle happened before his eyes. A shining blue dragon appears and fuses with Ebe's remains. The result, the sister of the person he cherished more than anyone else, is returned. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, right. Now he's talking to Galatea? Wait, Galatea was a person too? It was nothing more than an artificial body, but perhaps through the power of its host, or the key, the empty vessel grew a consciousness that was neither Ebe nor Lee. Sure, it had a heart to care for its master. That's actually what happens in the story of Galatea, is they're really happy the whole time and really love the person who made them. Oh, okay. I didn't know that it had a soul or this was possible. Ah, yes. I was thinking this the whole time. Having heard this final echo, Ningirsu clutched the sash that had belonged to Ebe and the doll and Galatea and stood with renewed determination. We now have Longirsu, so we can go into the Longirsu half of this. After 10,000 years. Ningirsu is Oh! Whoa! This is cool!
That's why you're a legend.
Please give me this. Oh my god, the data storm. This is so sick. Holy fuck. Alright, so we're playing Gar Dragons? I've never read these cards. I don't know, maybe. Pisty Pass seems good to me. We're just playing like a Gemini Elf style beatdown. Oh, that was very stupid. I did not realize that is how that would work. Oh, God. Disastrous. Okay. Good turn, good turn. Okay, good turn, good turn. Do we have a destruction sword in our deck? No. You know where we're going, baby. Imduck here. Link Spider. First Aid Squad. Yep. Yep. Where are you going with this? Oh. That's a great spheres target.
That's why you're a legend.
I'm gonna be greedy. What the hell is that? Fusion summon a fusion monster? Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Let's special out... this guy? Ow. That's what I needed. Thank you. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. That's like the best draw on their deck. Never mind. Never mind. That's like the best draw on their deck. They should have managed their zones a little better. We are getting a little sauced here. At least we can summon this. Wow. Amazing. That's exactly what I wanted, is the 9th one of these. Alright, at least we have him. So how does this work? Nothing. Does not do a goddamn thing. Get him. We're never going to be able to kill him. Flamvel Guard. This is disastrous. Is this mandatory? Yeah, we have to go for the AI bluff. Oh, they are going to do it. Okay. We're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. We could make seals again. They are really excited to do that. My face when the AI isn't a real human. We are kind of cheating a little bit. I hope we don't have to play Guard Dragons again, because this was fucking terrible. I did not enjoy that. Oh, that's so nice. I need this field so badly. Need this field expeditiously. You'll love the next one. It's funny. I'm prepared. Dragon Maid. I can work with this. What do we want here? Oh, we don't really want... What do we want? Downtime, I think. Downtime's like a really cool card. It's just like... in board states like this one, where you can ensure your opponent isn't going to fucking kill you in one hit, it's just like this endless source of advantage. Like here we get to return Chamber to hand to proc it next turn, and then we get to add the big Dragon Maid necessary for resolving the fusion as well. They go to battle. That's fine. We actually could have gotten an 8 to tag the Parlor into. That was a little bit of a misplay, but it is what it is. Okay. Just normal chamber here. Chamber effect. Grab. Changeover. Downtime. Return chamber. Let's grab hospitality. Hospitality. Grab parlor. Parlor. Send Lorpar. Let's grab... I think we have Tinkek still. Yeah. We could go battle, or we could just change over now. Hard one. Saves a card if we change over now. Do we dump hospitality? I'm the stupidest man ever. Let's go battle. Wow. Cataclysm. We're glad we did that. Kind of weird that they let me get as much advantage as I did. We'll go change over here, and we'll keep the chamber in hand. Let's go Xiao. We'll go Airness, Lorpar. This is targeted Dragon Maid, return it to the hand. Okay, we're cool. Yeah, we'll go grab Parlor. Parlor. Do we still have targets? We do. Oh, you can send the little guys. Let's send this one. All right, we win here. Let's get Tinkek, or Kitchen rather. Kitchen. We can start discarding these World Chalice Guard Dragons. We'll grab Nyarl. Pitch it. Normal chamber. Chamber. We should have a hospitality still in deck. We do not. We do not. I guess we'll grab tidying, huh? Battle. Parlor. Summon Lorpar. Kitchen. Summon Tinkek. Do we have a target for chamber? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. Chamber for nurse. Nice. Love it, folks. And that should be it. Well, thank you for giving me a functional deck this time. Dragon Maids are neat. Oh, this is the Dingirsu one. All right, last one of the long Girsu chain. Oh, it's rockets. Guard Dragon rockets? Well, we opened Rocket Tracer, so what can I say other than, you know, get owned liberal? Oh, jeez. Okay. Do we have a Link Spider in here? We do not. What's our fusion target? 3 Link monsters or 2 Dark Dragons. Oh, well, we have that. From your field or graveyard. We don't have it yet. This is actually crusty because we don't have a way to proc Rocket Tracer. Have a Striker Dragon here? Yeah, we do. Okay, we do have a way to do this. So we can go Meta Rocket Dragon. Yeah. We are just playing Dragon Link. Thanks for your videos, MBT. You helped me get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! A couple of years ago. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hope you're having a good time. Da 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 da. Bada bing. Bada boom. Mr. Worldwide as I step in the room. Oh, what is this? Boral Code Dragon? That's cool. Wait, we don't have any synchros? God damn. Let's special... Oh, we don't have any non-tuners on the field. Magna Rocket. Keep forgetting Charger's a tuner. So we have to go, like, a 2-mat... Do we have Quad Boral? They've built this so weird. Quad's fine. Borreload. And then this can get Boral Code. Oh, that are all Link monsters. I see. Wait, so how can I use Guard Dragon Reincarnation that are all Link monsters? What's the fusion for 2 Link monsters? Oh. That's interesting. No, I can still summon Boral Code because these are Dark Dragons. That's interesting. We'll target itself here. And then we'll go... Tracer... Metal Rocket. We're trying to get 3 into rotation here. But 2 will do it as well. Oh, damn. We only have Link 3s. Alright, well... we'll just get in here. I still feel pretty good. It's just a weird position to be in because, like... I kind of was expecting this extra deck to be built out a little better. We don't lose the token for that, did you know? Oh, we're locked out of Link 2s. You're right, you're right. I'm unfamiliar with Quad Boral. I haven't played that version of this deck in a while. We should make the fun new card, right? New card PogChamp! Boral Code, and then we can Reincarnation for the fusion. Just got 5 30-second ads. Oh my god. That literally should not happen. I have it on 3 minutes an hour pre-roll off. So if you're getting any of that, do let me know. That was cool. All right, let's jump back into the story. At last, the great darkness, the avatar of divine power, had arrived. The world gears of theurgical demiurgy. Facing such an overwhelming foe, Aurum remembered a passage from the legend of the Star Heroes. To fend off the great darkness, Aurum informs Ebe and the Crusades are still living, whose plan of action, to inherit the key, which Mekk-Knight Bluesky had once attempted and failed. He aims to use that power to combine the gathered world legacies into a single entity. Holy shit. Assisted by Ebe and his allies, he begins the unification. Upon realizing the plan, Incarnation Ebli attempts to stop him. Imduk and the Crusadia gave their all to defend them, but Ebli's attack was tremendous. Just then, a man with a sash clenched in his fist came forth to face the challenge. It was Ningirsu, doing the first correct thing he's done the entire storyline. He gathered all the remaining parts from Babel and the Orc. Oh my god! That's very cool. That's extremely sick. Gathering up his might, Ningirsu forges his final and ultimate creation, the Orcust Crescendo. A creation intended to protect the divine reincarnation of Ebe. It was a colossus, combining every Orcust, even the creator! I didn't know Ningirsu died. Oh. He is one with the horse. Ningirsu, with the power of a mechanical god, did not hesitate. Subjected to his assault, Ebli's body begins to fall apart. And yet, Lee's tainted spirit was obsessed with attaining godhood. She used the Deus Ex Crawler to forcefully bind her soul to the world legacy. Demiurgy lost all control. The overflowing power of the gods was enough to accelerate the destruction of the planet. Aurum and Ebe continued the key's ascension, and their allies stood to defend the two. It looked inevitable, but not a single soul was about to give up. And at last, it was complete. With Aurum inheriting the key, he wielded the power of every world legacy as the legendary world hero, Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax, Super Saiyan God Blue. Oh god, we have a fight! Holy shit! There's a fight! Oh shit, oh god! This is sick! Wait! This is the coolest thing ever. We're playing the bad guys versus the good guys. It's all the world legacies and the Crusadias and shit, and the Mech Knights versus the Crawlers and the and Eadley and fucking World Legacy Destruction. This is so sick. Crank that fucking OST. Oh god. We are faced with our first issue. How the fuck do we beat this card? We're always doing this. That was like the best 3 cards it could have been. Legitimately like the best 3. Alright, let's do some Crusadia shit. Oh, we should have set Revival. I don't know why I did that. Damn. Do I go for the back row here? I think so. We grab Draco here. Oh god, it's World Legacy Monstrosity. Oh, what the hell? Okay, alright. No problem. I don't think we have a good one here. We'll take Revival, I guess. Brawler or Testament? I think Testament. Does Equimax solo here? 45? Yeah, for sure. You can pop it by battle, right? Yeah. Draw 4? Yes! The Orcusts are in here! Oh god, they get fucking Deus Ex back. Feeling good, feeling good. We're out of normals, so we're just gonna set a couple and pass. We could maybe make Crusadia Avramax. We go... No, these don't make anything. We would go Lance and that's the... Yeah, there's no way to do it. Let's just pass here. World Legacy is fine. We will summon World Crown. Oh, they have Brass Bombard. What are we making here? Serb? Oh, you are so beyond Serb. Oh god. Okay, what's Serb targeting? We'll negate it. All right, we gotta end this with the boy. Oh, perfect. We're gonna normal summon Maximus. Link these two off for Ebe. And then we could change it to attack position. Okay, I'm going to give them one more turn. It's mission critical to the lore. Spatha. Wait, why can't I use the Link monster here? To affect monsters? Annoying. Go Magius. Spatha. Avramax. Foolish Burial. Brass Bombard. Special Harp Horror. Oh, God. They're normals. All right, we'll wait till next turn. This guy again. We'll special back Ebe for lore reasons. Ebe link to Avramax. All right, we next we gotta get. Oh shit! No! We must send Avramax. Oh, she's gonna make Nightmare Mermaid. Holy shit. Lore accurate! Holy fuck. This is so crazy. All right, here we go. Okay, I don't need that. What do we have left? All right, Ebe will become the Galatea, the Orcust Automaton. And now we will activate Symbol Skeleton. Returning Harp Horror. To make Long Girsu. We'll use the effect of Long Girsu. And we'll shuffle back that Nightmare Phoenix. And finally, Longirsu will ascend to his ultimate position as Dingirsu, the Orchest of the Evening Star. Finally.
That's why you're a legend.
That was so cool. This shit is Kino. All right, I'll be right back. Then we'll do the last couple. All right. Orem wields his powers to evade, block, and neutralize the thrashing waves of destruction, and he gradually closes in on the rampaging world gears of theological demiurgy. Making his way inside it, it was as if he was being guided toward its innermost sanctum. In the sanctum awaited Lee, but not in her fairy form, in the form of a human. Oh my god. It was that faint remainder of her consciousness. Faced with the woman who had stubbornly strived to obtain the god's power, Orem asks, "Why did you go down this path?" Lee, standing in front of him, did not open her mouth. Instead, her obsessive thoughts and memories that pervaded the surrounding area rushed into Orem through the key he held. The thirst for knowledge as a woman of science, the pursuit of truth. If it was only so simple, the world may not have ended up this way. But Lee's ambitions were that out of the ordinary. She wanted to discover the truth behind the legends and did not hesitate to seek the divine power for herself. Was this a coincidence or inevitable fate? That's her! That's her! She was a Mech Knight researcher. Holy shit. Oh my god. The calamity came about because Lee lived in an era in which the key existed, and society was highly developed. More thoughts and memories rush into Orem. This time it was Lee's nightmarish plan. Oh, fuck. To obtain them required complete dominance over the power of the key. However, the overdeveloped civilizations of machines had sapped the power from the Earth. The humans of that era could not commune with the planet and could not become the successor of the key. If civilization must fall, so be it. Lee used Project Mech Knight and even her own death as a means to bring destruction to the world. After an eternity, she waited for the Earth and its inhabitants to heal, to find the true heir of the key. And now, that time has come. Lee is a fucking hologram. It's just a little thing that she invented. Look. After Lee's glee in meeting Eve and her excitement in gaining control of her rushed into him, Orem clutched the key with anger and sorrow. Lee was driven by nothing more than obsessive curiosity. There was no sacrifice too great for her goal. She had destroyed civilization and toyed with the lives of many. Though her actions did not bear malice, they were nothing short of evil. Oh, fuck. One more, baby. One final one. Oh, hold up. We're going to do the side quest real quick before we wrap this up. What's the side quest? Oh, it's the key backstory. Generator? Generator was part of this? Oh my god, it's FTK. Alright, well, unfortunately, I know how to play Generator, so you are fucked. Let's go grab our good friend, Mardell. Let's use Mardell to grab... Do we have boss quest in this deck? Whoop. We have boss loot. monster in your hand. Let's just grab boss stage. Or boss room, I guess. Monstrosity. Let's summon the two that I don't care about. Now we make VFD. No, they have Jormungandr, I'm sure.
That's why you're a legend.
Jormungandr. Let's go Kirijiki Curse. Lose the Mardell. Ah, that was stupid. Thank God we drew in a boss quest. Am I right? We'll take this one. And we'll take this guy too. Look at this. Jormungandr. We don't need the second one of these. Triggers boss stage. Grab Har. Looks lovely. Looks really good. Look at this. Beautiful stuff. Let's eat the Garbage Lord, I guess. Good luck. Do people actually run World Legacy Monstrosity and Generator? Back when VFD was legal, I did. I don't know if people do anymore. We'll go Nidhogg. Sure. Oh, it was Gladiator Beast. Alright, we'll negate that. Sorry, Nidhogg. We hardly knew ye. The thing is that now Generator is just a completely different deck in a good way. We win here, by the way. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Coughing Darius, yeah. Let's grab Lopter. He's like a funny little guy. See ya. Him. We'll grab Utgarda. And that should be all she wrote. Alright, Jormungandr, bring about the Ragnarok. What's VFD? True King of All Calamities. In the OCG, he's called VFD because he's a combination of Vanisher, Fathomer, and the third one. Disaster, yeah. Oh, randomly a Therion deck here, huh? Okay, Lone Fire seems like a pretty good normal. Let's see where we're going with this. Oh. What was that? I guess we'll get this guy? Pitch the Lily Borea here to grab charge, I suppose. Oh, charge his hand. I thought it was hand or field. It's okay. We'll go Bulline, target the Lily Borea. And then a regular target the king. And this looks fine. Oh, we can make... This deck is meant to make World Gears of Theological Demiurgy. That's funny. And it's playing against Chemicritter. Okay. Yeah, absolutely not. I don't know what you're up to, but I don't want any part of it.
That's why you're a legend.
What is this card's supervise effect? That's pretty good. Polychemic critters are pretty nice. Methyl Draco. Supervise triggers here. Yeah, we'll do this. Let's send... Do we have Reaper Fume? Do. Alright, end step, let's bring back our Negator. Alright, this is the end of the game. That was a cool deck. Supervise is a neat card. Oh, Duel. That's legitimately the end of the game. Bathe before the might of literally every Therion. Bullline will lose this and this. We'll grab Disco. Let's make World Gears of Theological Demiurgy. Boom! Alright, we win here. We haven't used Reaper Fume yet. I love Reaper Fume. One of my favorite cards of all time. Just like so well designed. World Gears is crazy, yeah. I think we had to ban it in Chaos Draft, if I'm not mistaken. Boom. Alright, let's wrap this up. What does Fume do? It's an ignition effect bounce. Here we go. Time for the finale. The Crusadia. The World Legacy. Ebe. Countless times she hid her true intentions, and ultimately, she attained divine power. World Gears of Theological Demiurgy. The primordial form of all gods. A vessel allowing divine deeds in accordance with the will of its controller. The program of transformation. Those who had become gods before eventually lost control of the power of destruction and were decimated, leaving only the key. That's the dual terminal. To avoid that fate herself, Lee laid out her plans carefully. She integrated the crawler and its hive mind to achieve complete control over the divine powers. Or so it was intended. In the face of Ebe and Imduk's will to sacrifice their own lives, the miracle achieved by the machine doll, and Ningirsu's extremely funny series of consistent fuck-ups, Aurum became the successor, overcoming sorrow and uniting people along his journey. He could not comprehend how her plan had been foiled by the combination of their willpower. A millennia-long plan when it encounters the indomitable power of the human spirit. As the remnants of Lee's mind vanish, a source of enormous power remained unclaimed. Aurum, as the successor, needed to make a choice. The Demiurgy, corrupted by Lee's evil, had rampaged across the planet and reduced it to rubble. The power of destruction grew yet stronger. The power of creation was extinguished. Memories of his journey come back to him. The memories of his loyal friends and allies. What must he do as the successor of the key? After a moment that seemed like an eternity, Aurum makes his decision. As if in response to his will, the power of the key was released. Aurum and the Demiurgy turned into a ray of light and merged into a single entity. Amidst the dying world, a new god was born. Here was Avida, rebuilder of worlds. Aurum, now wielding unprecedented power equal to the gods, raised his key and gave a command. The decision he made was, bring back the lives lost amidst this war of the world legacy. And by raising me to godhood, allow me to end the reign of gods and prevent conflict over divine power from ever happening again. These conflicting commands were the result of his wishes. Perhaps this was blasphemy, a choice no human had the right to make. But this was what Aurum chose. And so Evita, rebuilder of worlds, started the program. The crumbling earth turned into particles of light and gathered before Evita. All was engulfed in a blinding light. Countless time has passed since that battle. The war over the world legacy. At its climax, Aurum wished for the revival of the planet and the lives lost. He then disappeared without a trace. The planet once destined to be destroyed by the destructive divine power, the battle scars of that war had vanished like an illusion. Lush green nature fills the land. Life blossomed as it is always used to. In a world without Aurum, one final gift was left for Ebe. The key that controls the fate of the planet. The sword with the power of the world legacy. The world legacy. World key. Ebe, with the sword from Aurum in hand, set out on a journey to remember the planet that her beloved brother protected. Imduk accompanies Ebe, and Ningirsu watches from afar. Oh! That was Ding the whole time? Oh. He's Girsu. Born anew as the protector of Ebe and the planet, he is tasked with ensuring Aurum's wish is realized. Accompanying him as he supports Ebe is the fairy Galatea. Under the glistening starlight, Ebe takes the sword in her hand and it shines faintly. She and Imduk follow the ray of light towards the sky. Where does the world go from here? Hope is abundant once more. Ebe carries forth, guided by the world legacy to what lies beyond. That was so good. Oh my god, that was so good. Holy shit. That was so good. Oh, man. How do I get the Galatea, mate? Got it. Flu's illegal now, right? We'll use hero. Yu-Gi-Oh players when they're actually told a story instead of speculating over artwork. Okay, asshole. You're right, though. Like, how were we ever meant to infer that? Right? We were meant to send Shadow Mist there, actually. Yeah, this is a hand I've already fucked up. It's cool. It's alright. It's cool. We'll just do it next turn. I could have inferred it from check this out. True. Why not? I guess I should have max seed here. Okay. Why can't we have that as an anime? No fucking clue, dog. Wow, they're really playing into Maxi here. Double summon. Gotcha. All right, this is over. World Legacy story, banger. Albaz story, banger. Vsauce Starfrost. Sadly, very correct. Extremely correct. Is this lethal? Yeah. Give me Galatea.
That's why you're a legend.
Oh. Oh, that was so nice. Yeah, to the person who was like, oh, you can get this if you look at the cards. No, you can't. There's no way you could have inferred all this. I'm so glad they're finally telling us what's happening. All right, let's get dug in here. Yo!
Ooh, how's it going?
It's going well. How's it going for you?
I'm adjusting back. To real life. Pretty jet lagged. I don't know about you, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been better.
Okay, that's fair. I'll pull this up. Beautiful. Every secret pack. There they are in all their glory. Man, the wheel's getting tiny. Wait, this isn't the right. That's not the right pack.
No, it
That's
is not.
the right wheel. Oh, I guess was 314 really the last? Yeah, okay. Did I change this? I don't know, chat. This might have some wrong packs on it. We'll figure it out if it happens. I don't know. It might. There's definitely like a real possibility. But there it is. Okay. Wheel up here, wheel in Discord. I'll pull chat up just in case I fuck something up and they're
Can you share
telling
it?
me something. Yeah, you should be able to. I'll reshare it though. I'll reshare it. Window. There it is. I assume the packs you guys rolled for the April Fool's episode are still there. Yeah, those are still there. We did not go into those, so those are still on the wheel. Okay. Can you see the wheel of many secret packs?
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, there we go. I got it.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Master Roulette. We are both back from YCS London, probably a bit of a jet-lagged episode. You all know how you love those ones. And yeah, here we go. Wait, who even... Oh, you won because...
I won the
there was
April
that-
Fool's episode.
Yeah, that counts. With your legendary hero strategy, which on the same day of uploading that video, you were able to take a feature match with heroes as
Very
well.
true.
At YCS
It was a
London.
great day for
Congrats on that.
heroes.
which I got a chance to watch last night, and I got to say, it was an incredible match. There were some pretty crazy moments. So
Thanks.
here
Did
we
you
go.
like when I activated
will
Miracle
spin.
Fusion in the imperm column?
Yeah, you know what happens. It happens. Reading, right?
Yeah,
Reading. Accepted game state. Okay, I will flip through here. This is you first. Let's see what you get.
Ooh. Guided by the Noble. What do you think this
Knight.
one is? Ooh.
You know, I think it might be aliens. So this pack does have good cards in it, but it
Okay, so-
has 2 archetypes. They do kind of go together, right?
Yeah, so first off, this is not called Guided by the Noble Knight. It's called Guided by the Noble Blade. Minor spelling mistake. I win. This would be a sub if I was on that other video where I nitpick
Yeah.
every decision you make. Yeah, this is... it's Noble Knights, and it is Infernoble Knights.
Right. And
Obviously,
there's some
the Infernoble
overlap
Knights,
there.
Yeah, they do have synergy with the Noble Knights. I'm just imagining a world in which I pull all the swords and none of the guys, and I just lose. But
Okay.
against my better judgment, I am going to take this one.
Okay. It seems like a pretty good pack, honestly, so that makes sense. Here we go. I spin 4. I need something that my brain can handle today. Well, I'm not playing Heraldi, so that's not
Well, that might not be the heraldic one.
Altered Heraldi. I mean, what else was in that pack, though?
Oh,
Maybe it
you
is-
ready? Here's what else is in that
yeah.
pack. Garbage Ogre and Garbage Lord.
Oh, just garbage, then, I guess.
Oh, hold up. We might...
Wait,
Wait, hold up. We can get you out of this pack under the rule set. This pack is about 80% Xyz. There's actually strikingly few actual monsters in it.
Yeah, but there's Heraldi. Here, let me take a look. Here,
Yeah,
let me
this
take
is...
a
No,
look.
I think this is legitimately an unusable pack.
Altered Heraldi. Let's take a look here. What are we working with? Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, there's
Well,
7
some-
total
no, there's
monsters.
some
and
monster cards.
There's 7
There's
at normal and
monster
2 at rare.
cards.
I legitimately think we could auto out of this one.
Doesn't this deck just beat... Whatever I'm going to say is wrong there. But I feel like this is fine. You got Heraldi Record. I don't know about... I think this one is fine to stay on the wheel for now. I don't know. Maybe people in the comment section can tell us. I will be re-spinning. Well,
Yeah, I
let's
was
see
going
what
to say,
people
you don't
in there.
pick it, but...
Yeah, I'm definitely not picking it. Yeah, some people were... I don't know. Like, bad versus unusable, that's like such a weird line to...
The weird part of it is I do think there are pulls of this set that will not get you 40 monsters that are playable. But
that is true. Isn't it more or less the same ratio as the Axis Code pack? It probably is, honestly.
It's
It probably
similar.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say I think it is passable, at least going off of my own chat. It seems like they're agreeing with you here. So we'll say Altered Heraldi, unplayable. It
we'll
makes
put it
to
in the
second
cool pack
secret
afterwards.
wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my first real spin. We have
Crystal Serpentry. What is...
yeah,
we've looked at this one before.
It's not Serpentry.
It's Crystal
Septenary.
Septenary, yes, for the 7
So it's-
materials for Rainbow Dragon. This is
Yeah.
Crystal Beast.
Nope, I will pass this one. I will
Yeah,
pass
I
this
bet.
one.
I
So
bet you
I'm just
will.
stuck with whatever we get here. What do we got? Please be a good pack.
Cyber City Guardians? I have no idea what that is.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh, whoa. This is... Oh, you're boned, buddy.
Oh no! Oh no!
this
What is it?
It's VW. Good. VW, very good archetype. But it's also...
Also.
Tindangles!
Oh shit! I get to be the Tindangler this episode.
Wait.
Man.
This...
Ooh.
Wait, this doesn't make sense.
Why?
This set contains 12 total cards.
What?
Chat, what's going on here? There's like half as many cards as usual in this set. No one understands why. This set has 5 total cards at normal rarity, 8 at rare rarity.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't.
That might be the Tindangler's magic trying to prevent you from seeing what's in this great pack.
Oh no, that's Master
it's
Duel
like-
Meta's magic, not loading correctly. Yeah, this is a playable pack.
This is a good pack. Yeah, let's get into deck building and see how it goes. Good luck.
Bye. Wow, not like that. Okay, let's turn down the music. All right, so let's spend some money like a fucking idiot. $30. $30.99. Can you believe that? For PNGs. All right, we have to craft a card from this pack. What's the name of our pack again? Does anyone remember? It's like Noble Arms of Guided by the Noble Blade. We could craft Ogier. Yeah, that seems okay. Isold. I don't want to spend UR dust on this. Oh, we already have 2 Ogier. Let's do Medarot. What's that guy's name? Meradrout? Medraut. All right, so here's what Doug doesn't know. I'm kidding. This set is pretty good on face, especially if you roll high, which we did not. Thankfully, the low rarity is not bad either. Noble Knight has like a series of very powerful removal spells in the swords, extenders and stuff like Chin. But a lot of our playability is going to be determined by the Xyz that we pull. Those are 2 pretty good cards. Dendrite is sort of Foolish Burial. Roland and Excalibur are really good. And Horn of Oliphant, if you've never actually looked at, is incredible. Banish an equip spell you control her in your graveyard, then destroy a card on the field. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Wow, and a secret Ultra, sure. Glory of the Noble Knight, Gwaine. Yeah, looking good. We want a lot of him. Until Noble Arms are needed once again is at normal rarity, and in limited is an incredibly powerful card. Let's see what we got here. That's like the #1 card I did not want to see, actually. Timebreaker, Godarla, and Afterburners. 3 very playable cards in the front half. Glad we pulled Roland. Arfa Deuter is actually incredibly strong, just at eating back row in formats where back row is kind of at a premium. Okay. Haute Claire, Lady of the Lake, kind of mid. Dristan, very good. Duel Link staple there. But again, what we're looking for here is the Xyz monsters. Hopefully we're able to pull one in this, the Rainbow Pack. Good, and it's not in the first 4. Yosenju Magat, is that a Junior Journey reference? Brothers, very good. Roland, very good. Excalibur, and incredible. Come on. Love to see it, folks. Sacred Noble Knight of King Kustenin. Perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for. Let me just read you this text. You can detach any number of materials from this card, then target that many cards your opponent controls, return them to the hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon a Noble Knight Xyz from your extra deck. Cool. So now we're looking for the 5 as well. Inside the pack. Come on. Oh, Shapesister is actually really strong. That's a way that we can get access to a tuner in a deck that really needs Roland. That's nice, actually. Oh! Well, suck me sideways. Octostretch would be really funny to play, actually. Huh? Well, we do need a playset, so we'll take it. Oh, we got the playset. That's our second Oliver Durandal. Very important, of course. What the heck? What is going on here? Oh, they know that noble arms are needed. Oh, they really know that noble arms are needed. Holy guacamole. All right, can we end on a hollow? That's actually our first Maugus. Second Brothers. Madrout, very good card. Incredibly good card. All right, feeling really confident about this. Let's just, you know, have a second half that looks exactly like the first half, and we got this. What's Doug on? The VW Tindangle pack. That pack, by the way, is pretty good. There's a couple of VWs at low rarity. He just needs to pull one of the synchros. Any of them is good. Or ones outside the pack with the correct stat line. The Tindangles are actually really good. There's not... like, we're going to have to build around Tindangle Trinity, because that card is, like, so much of a fucking hassle to get over. Yeah, we'll have to probably play the Godarlo we pulled. Shenshin is you are. Yes, but even like a fan would be crazy. All right, second 10. Looks very nice. Very nice indeed. If it's supers, what we're looking for is Distrin. We're looking for Madrout. We'll take Boars. We need some arms. We need some more good 4s. We need El Shadal Gristia. Oh, Kyoto Waterfront is actually really funny. Like, we might play that card. Okay, there's none of the stuff that I just mentioned. Doki the Great Ogre. That's our Horn of Oliphant playset. You know, it's been a while since we've gotten a Royal Rare. I feel like as soon as we put that thing in that was like you can always play your Royals, we just stopped pulling them. Board Flies, this is a generic, actually. Heritage, incredibly good. This is, I mean, it's just, wow. That's insane. Hyper Psychic Riser is generic. I've actually never seen this card. Ew. It's our third Merlin. It's like our third Goki as well. That's interesting. Third Roland. This has been a pretty mid one. We just want, like, generic 4 guys. What the heck? Nebradisk, High Priestess of Prophecy. No, thank you. Joyeuse. We already have enough Gwaine. I think we have a playset of all those guys. Oh, geez. We're looking for the 4-star Infernobles at this point, and obviously the Isold would be incredible. Metaphys Nephthys is actually kind of nuts, because we just pulled Metaphys Decoy Dragon. We'll have to think about that. Finally! God, I don't think we pulled a single Destiny yet. That's our second Gwalchavad. Arthadeuter again. Stop with the outside the pack. Vanaminaga, this deity of poisonous snakes. Royal Burial? Nope. Kustenian! Thank you! God! Alright, we're fine. I think we're completely okay here. That's our first Astolfo. But Astolfo's kind of mid anyway. Alright, can we end on a Royal? Up! Second Dristan, very nice. Maugus, we were looking for one of those. Medarot, wow, really came together in the close. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, this looks great. No I sold? That's fine. She's a UR. Like, we can't really guarantee it. Are any of the Goki links playable? You know what? Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, good. We have one more deck. Okay. I'm going to pee and then we'll build it. Oh. Okay, let's see what we got. How many Gavalchavad? What is this? All right, there we go. 1, 2. Unfortunate. 2 Duristan. How many Kustanin? 1. One Kustanin. It's a little bleak. I think we have 2 Maugus. Yeah. 3 Merlin. Though we may not even play Merlin. 3 Roland. Astolfo? I think we just have the 1. One Astolfo. I think we have 3 Roland. Just check real quick. 2 Roland. 2 Roland? Doesn't sound right. Yeah, 3 Roland. Dispatch Parazzi is not terrible. Last chapter of the Noble Knight. This card seems insane. How many of this do we have? It's an N. We have 2 of this card. 1 of this. Gallatin. It's an R. We have 2. 3 Gallatin. This card's insane, I imagine. Arfa Duter, we pulled 3 of as well. 1, 2, 3. I think we actually only pulled 1 Destiny. It's an R. 1, 2. We pulled 2. Excalibur, and we pulled 1. 2, 3, 4. Clarent. Ugh, are we even playing Clarent? perhaps. Pulled 1 Clarent total. Okay, now for the good ones. Durandal, we pulled 1. Oh, fuck off. 2 Durandal. Pulled a million Joyeux, or Haute Claire. Pulled a million Joyeux. Kyoto. Pulled 3 Oliphant. Pulled 3 Brothers, right? Let me check on Brothers. It looks like we only pulled Brothers in the first half. We pulled 2 Brothers in that case. I pulled 1 of this guy. Oliver. We pulled 1 Oliver. We pulled 1 Oliver total. Yikes. Yowie. Lady of the Lake. I could see this being decent. Timebreaker's nice. This seems okay. Caliburn is okay. How many Caliburn did we pull? Did we only pull the Caliburn from outside the pack? It's a rare. That's hilarious. Our only Caliburn was from outside the pack. Incredible. And that's it. This is less monsters than I thought that we had pulled. Still should be okay. I'm also missing some spells here. We pulled 3 Glory. I think that's the only spell I'm missing. Yeah. All right, let's shave down the swords. So, Thoughts? Oh, I wish I was dead. Love it. This is a nice one. I disagree with some of the sword math, so we'll talk about that, but everything else looks fine. Merlin. Do you actually like Merlin? Okay. I feel like Roland's crazy. You have cut all copies of Roland here. All right, I'm gonna cut the kaiju stuff. Ooh, take 10 there, Ikes. We don't talk like that. Ooh, fuck. I forgot about Chalice. Let's go Gallatin. Mod check? There's no mods. They don't want to watch this. We can lose Caliburn. You have me on 3 Arfa Deuter? I guess that's probably right. You really like Haute Claire? I really don't like Joyeuse at all. I would just cut Joyeuse, I think. You've got me on 1. I honestly... Yeah, I don't like Vsauce. Yeah, let's cut that. I really like last chapter. You have me on 1. I think you maybe thought I only had 1, which I would understand. All right, we gotta have 10 cards out of here, and they mostly have to be swords, I think. I'm down on this card being kind of mid. Is a lot of swords. Cut an ARF. All right. The problem is, like, all these cards are, like, crazy, though. Like, Haute Claire is a search spell. Read Lady of the Lake again. I think she's kind of whack. This card's insane. What are you talking about? Like, if we get to Synchro Roland, we win the game. We can cut Timebreaker. Ivani is kind of crappy. I guess we can start cutting guys. How many normal Roland did we pull? This guy? Captain Roland? Or you mean this guy? We pulled 3. I wish I would Dead's list has me on 2 Oliver. I don't think I have 2 Oliver. Yeah, I definitely don't. Damn, that sucks. Lady only revives normal monsters? Oh, fuck. That's disastrous. Yeah, we don't even have, like, a Boars. Is your only tuner Oliver? Yes. Yes. And we only have 1 of him. Ugh. You pulled Brothers, though. So? Lady of the Lake isn't a noble knight, right? I wish I was dead says cut all ladies. I'm down. No, I think you all are a little too concerned about making Captain Roland. I think that even if we never make Captain Roland, we're fine. Yeah, the only way I can conceivably see us losing is if we don't find a monster. So let's just make sure that we're always finding a monster. The monster count is so low. We are playing literally every Noble Knight monster that we pulled. Every single one. That's not true. We're actually missing a Gavalchabad. There we go. Maybe 2 Oliphant. Where's Godarla? Yeah, we cut Godarla. Yeah. Cut the guy that adds from graveyard to hand. What are you talking about? Gawain is a free summon? Whoa! Were we not playing Gawain? Oh my god. Oh! Whoops. Oh, okay. Now the deck's looking a lot better. Okay. We can cut like a Haute Claire. Maybe like a Horn of Oliphant. Yeah, I mean, we're never going to special summon him. We're just going to get him off Brothers. Do we have a light normal? Metarot, I think, is the only one. Yeah. Is Distrin a normal? No. He's just a guy. Like, we can normal Gawain. Special Olivier. It's fine. And we have 5 Metarots off Merlin. Afterburner sucks. We still need to find 5 cuts. Unfortunately, I like every remaining card in here. A lot. Oh, Gvalchevad is a normal as well. You don't need 3 of the quick play? This one? I guess you're right. The lady can't revive these, yeah. We have to pray Doug went hard on Tindangles? No, we don't. Tindangles are crazy. Cut the sword rank up? Which one? We can cut Clarent. Oh, Excalibur? We're playing it because it prevents targeting. But that's probably not good enough. Alright, we gotta find 3 cards to lose here. We could lose, like, a Gwaine. I wouldn't feel comfortable cutting another monster, though. But we could cut a Roland.
That's why you're a legend.
No, Roland's crazy. Traps? No, the traps are insane, chat. The traps are unbelievable. Merlin could be cut instead of Gawain. Merlin could be anything. It could even be Gawain. Cut the Time Gazer. I guess Breaker does compete for the normal. No, Horn's insane. Horn is like the best card in the deck. Cut a Horn so you don't brick on 3. God. I'm never listening to you all again. Okay, extra deck. Who are we cutting from the extra deck? This is very important. The fusions? No, DN is mission critical. Orichalc for sure. Gus King Alexander. I think Odd Eyes Wing Dragon is the cut. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. I really want to play this. I'm being greedy. I'm being greedy. All right, I will let Doug know I'm ready. Oh, this was a disastrous. This was so hard. Oh, what protector are we doing? Is there like a noble one? Why aren't we playing Shape Sister? I don't think there's a 3, is there? We could play Shape Sister if there was a 3, but I don't think there is. Merlin's a 3. Do you think that's worth it? No, it's bait. I think so. I think you're correct. Let's do Spellbook Star Hall. Negate attack. Mate's base, the normal. Easy. Hall of the Noble Knights, there's no such thing. Yeah, looks good to me.
Those are the cards that I kind of know.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how are your polls?
They were fine. They were okay. I don't think I can really complain about them. But I'll try.
Yeah. You'll find a way.
Yeah. They were
Okay.
How about you?
Oh yeah, no, they were polls. They were polls. I had to read the tinned angles.
I was gonna say
Right,
you
you get
probably even if you
tindangle.
pulled crazy VW, I imagine you have to play some number of the tinned angles.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do a deck profile. Shit. Give me a sec.
Yeah, go do that.
It's been so long since I had to do this. So I feel pretty confident about this. Unfortunately, because we had to devote so much main deck space to monsters and swords, we didn't get to play any of the tech choices that I went over in the actual polls. No Godarla, no Timebreaker Magician. But I do like what we have. It's a little normal summon reliant, I will admit. We're kind of hoping that Brothers gets us there, and maybe we find a scenario where we get to make Gawain. But we pulled all the swords we could ever want. Triple copies of Until Noble Arms Are Needed once again. Triple Horn of Oliphant. We're a little light on tuners. I would have liked to have pulled more copies of Olivier, but we only have the one. But double Metarot, great. Double Dristrin, great. Triple Merlin, great. Happy we have Captain Roland. It's just a hard deck to play, and it's a hard deck to place. Moreover, it's going to depend a lot on what Doug tries to play. Like, we are very capable if he did not pull... Shen. We're very capable if he does not go all in on Tindangle Trinity. So we'll just have to see if that happens. Also got some crazy good generics as well. Hyper Psychic Riser, Dispatch Parazzi, not terrible cards. All right, let's put Shape Sister in here. $41. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, cool. I am at the table. I'm ready.
I love your profile picture here.
Oh, the purple looks very nice.
Yeah.
We are both just a cuppy. We're both just a couple of sleeping to peers on today's episode of Roulette. I have won the die roll. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna choose to go first.
Chat, please stop calling it Cuppy. He's EP. We're all jet lagged. We legitimately are quite tired today.
Let's say I think for once we can actually.
That's a hand.
Okay. Wait a second. This doesn't do anything. I thought it did. Wait a second. Hold on. Does this really not do anything? Are you serious? Are you joshing me, card? Okay. That is so sad. Well, I guess I will simply... Oh my gosh. People just go to tournaments and play this deck, don't they? That's crazy. No, it's, I mean, not that I'm playing.
Wait a minute. Are you bricking with VW? That's like crazy because I've never heard of that
Impossible,
happening
right?
before. That's
Impossible.
no, that doesn't sound right to me.
I looked at my list and I was like, I don't even see how I can brick. And then oh my gosh. Okay. I'll just, oh gosh, but I kind of need that.
Just pass. What am I gonna do? Kill you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, time to kill you.
Yeah, it was like,
just kidding.
actually, your deck is pretty fucking scary.
Oh, that's actually that's like maybe the best draw in my deck. Wow, that's really something. VW is all one card combos. How did Doug brick? Hold up. Before we continue, Yacht or Cloud,
What?
name one VW one card combo right now, or you're banned for the entire episode. Go. You have 10 seconds. 10.
This is like the
9,
menu.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was a joke. I'm sorry. Okay, that's fine. It is actually a pretty good joke.
Legend.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fucking Merlin. Am I right?
I would, no, I'm not gonna fuck him, but you can. Let's see. We got Merlin.
I am the wizened wizard of the noble knights. Ooh, no, we're not. I'm not.
Man,
doing
remember
it.
that old? I think it is an old Disney movie, the Sword in the Stone. That's a classic. Merlin is a baller
I'm
in that
familiar.
movie.
Oh, I am familiar.
There's a really great wizard's duel in that.
Oh,
You should watch that for this episode.
This is kind of silly.
Yeah.
Ugh. So
it's
like,
probably just Madrot.
I know I can get Madrot here, but I have a Gawain in my hand. The Madrot's only a light while it isn't equipped, and it can only use its effect while it is equipped. But then it becomes a dark, and I have to control
So
no
it's
other
never-
monsters. Why did they make this archetype this way? What a disgusting. Blech.
Man, I do miss this time though, because like they would release one Noble Knight card per pack.
Yeah.
So if you guys think that like it's rough when you get like 7 and 7 nowadays for TCG exclusives, imagine getting one card a pack for 4 years.
I will use Madrot.
Oh my gosh.
Chat says Madrot unequips itself. It will become a light, but then I'll control Okay, fine.
There he
Madrot.
is. What rarity
Next.
is this? Okay, it was a
It's an
super,
SR.
it was
It's an
super.
SR, yes. But thankfully, Merlin is a rare. This is like the one time that Merlin's actually good in the deck. We're going to equip it with Infernoble Arms Haute Claire. So do you know actually the lore behind the Infernoble Arms cards?
It's like no. What is it?
It's the Infernoble
It's a
Arms.
museum of
Yeah.
the swords, right?
Yeah, the other ones are like them holding the swords, but this one is like 10,000 years in the future. They're just going to a
Okay.
museum.
Okay, so I did actually know it. Yeah.
I didn't know this either. The French Museum claims to have like Excalibur in their collection. And
No
it's like,
fucking way.
it's like, that can't
We
be
gotta
true
go
'cause
to
it's not
France
real.
Next, then they got Excalibur. I mean,
it's like right. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna activate the effect of Noble Knight Madrot. I control no other monsters, so I'll summon a Noble Knight monster from my deck in defense position. Then I will destroy and equip I control. Give me a sec to decide which.
yeah. Americans go to England one time. They bring up Sword of the Stone. Accurate. Could be anything.
Wow. This is. Actually, I have a lot of options.
Yeah, it summons any Noble Knight. So you probably have like 20 different monsters you can choose from right here.
This is so crusty.
I don't even know. Have you ever played the actual Noble Knights? I can't remember a 10-minute testing. I'm sure you have, but
I've-
like probably.
Give me a sec to decide here.
Yeah, you're fine.
God, I wish Roland was a freaking tuner, Lois. He's not. What are my guys? We're gonna grab Noble Knight Kustanin. And we'll pop Haute Claire. Next up,
Oh, I do declare. Yeah.
Gwaine.
There he
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
Isn't
let's
it
make.
Gawain?
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Call him Wayne or whatever.
Let's go Sacred Noble Knight of King Kustanin.
That's what?
And then because this was made with Kustanin, I get the effect that I can do an extra normal, right? We're gonna try and bounce your entire field here.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's okay. We're gonna normal summon Noble Knight Kvalchavad.
Sure.
And then let me read this card.
Okay.
I guess I'll just go to battle.
Ha! I'm living! I've defeated the knights by surviving one battle phase.
This motherfucker thinks he
so
has
what else is-
survived the battle phase. 33?
Stop. What
Alright.
the fuck can you do?
You ever read Merlin, buddy?
Okay, this shouldn't be able to get to 33. You don't have
Arctorius.
any equips.
Yes, I do. I have Hauteclair.
Uh,
But no, it won't. It won't. You're just taking 2 here.
okay.
You're gonna live. You're gonna live. Don't worry.
Popping off. No, I did not realize he used both
And we're
those
just
specs at the same
gonna.
time.
Oh, that's a normal spell. I think we're cool here.
So the sacred guy floats.
He does float.
This card is destroyed, special summon. And it gives it a material. Not bad.
Yep, he's pretty
Holy
good.
shit. Okay. How does this not help? Wait, maybe it will. Maybe it will help. Maybe it will. No, wait. How does that not fucking help our hand? Am I missing something here? Bro, I cannot imagine taking Virtual World to a tournament.
Yeah, I mean,
would
one
get
out of every
too
3 games, right?
frustrated. If you control no, this doesn't. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I can do something to stay alive though. Maybe I can do something to stay alive. I could. Well, okay. Wait. There is a plan. Okay, there is a plan. I see it.
You see the
Activate
lines?
Virtual World Gate.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good start.
Oh wait, this doesn't fucking do what I think.
All right. Okay. That's a good start.
It doesn't matter. I mean, oh my god. Man. Yeah, I mean, I'll activate
That's
this.
pretty good.
Fuck. Well, I could do. Yeah. I was trying to get to 3 gates and then mill a card, but I couldn't quite get there. Like those just don't. I can't. Okay, what is Sartorius doing right now? What does this guy do? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And if this card's in the graveyard, target one more. Okay, but you can destroy stuff.
That is correct.
That's a little fucky. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I gotta do something. It's just like none of the things. This card is in your grave. That doesn't even work, chat. That doesn't even fucking work. Yeah, none of this works. Oh my god, that's so sad. Okay, well, I guess I can... Normal... Oh wait. That was kind of a weird delay. Normal summon.
Okay, see that this is like a play. It's like you're doing a combo, right?
You know, I'd like to think I was, but I don't really think I am. I mean, I can.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Okay, see?
Haha, go ahead.
What a good deck. All right, let's wrap this up. Merlin.
Yeah.
Let's grab.
Man, this is a virtual world experience right here.
You know what? It is. I will say that. Noble Knight, Arcturius, King of the Nobles. Oh, you know what's really funny?
What?
Oh no, that doesn't work. We're one off. Hold up.
Yeah, that was so sad because I saw the opening hand of the gate plus city, and I was like, oh, this is like full combo. And then I was like, wait a second, no,
Wow.
it's not. I don't have any cards to brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
brother. Just that. Oh no!
The
Oh, wait.
Tindangle has been revealed.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does not do anything. Deluani is like legitimately an incredibly good card, so I am a little concerned about that for the future, but for now I feel okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could have set up one Chuche pop, but I don't think it quite did enough.
No,
So-
I just I can test it with the King Artorias, right?
Say like anything.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a game. Let's hope I draw better next game.
Would you say that was a game? That was an experience.
That's what yeah.
Nope, the
That was an
doggy's here.
experience. I'll
Hi,
go
doggy.
first. I'll go first.
I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
you know, obviously I got away with murder there. I feel like you were really just like maybe one good VW card away from just winning the game.
Oh, I was definitely any in-hand effect from being able to at least do something.
Hand looks great. Hand looks real good.
Okay, let's go activate this.
Yeah.
Let's go activate Lulu.
Wow, Lulu. Okay.
Okay, so here's the problem. Where I don't know what the cards do, but I think that I can get there with.
That's okay. You can infer the VW combo. If there's one combo
It's
that's like
definitely this. It's definitely this. It's definitely get this out of here. Get this out of here. Like if you click buttons enough, I think it does just eventually like solve itself.
Danny's in chat. Danny,
Oh, God.
explain the combos to Doug. Here's what you do. So when you look at your hands, some cards are going to be highlighted in yellow.
And click those ones.
Yeah, the trick is just to click yes repeatedly.
Wow, this can do. Is this third type? Okay, yeah.
Okay. Me when I figure out to add Roshi. Oh wow, Lulu get Lao Lao. Hold up, how'd you figure that one out?
Chat, actually. Okay, let's activate
No,
Lily.
wait. Doug, real quick.
Yeah.
Do not read your chat for VW combos.
Get rid of that.
I say this as a friend. I
Send
love
me
you. Oh no, we're fucked. Oh, you really have it this time.
Okay.
Lily
okay.
Lulu, Chuche in the opener.
And
Ugh.
then this. Okay. We have gotten there.
Oh,
there.
good. I was like, I just know he has Shen. I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah. And then I think
God.
it's this.
It's over. It's
Um,
My little boy, I am defeated.
Okay, cause this, that. Okay. Let's go
Jesus
Wow Wow effect.
Yep. Target Shen.
Target this. Put this for later.
Oh god.
Summon. Activate effect. Bring back this one.
Yep.
Activate
Two Shenshens.
Let me read these two cards.
This is hard.
Oh man, that almost does something.
If you make Bish Balkan, it's over.
Okay, let's activate this. No, not chaining. Oops. Wait a second. Ah, fuck.
Everything going
Wait.
well over there?
How? Oh, does Lulu? Lulu's the only one that searches the trap? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll get rid of
Oh,
the
pitching
Tingle
Angel.
order.
You couldn't have drawn
Angel,
any more of those, huh? It had to be Lulu, Lily, Chuche. You know, it couldn't be
Hey, what was-
Angel.
Yeah, what was my turn last game?
Okay.
Oh, whoops! This is not the right target at all. Anyway, we'll
See,
get
that's
rid
all
of
part
this.
of the plan, chat.
And then yeah, summon,
Whatever.
and then when does this activate? During once per turn, and if you use once per turn end phase. Okay.
Well, thank you, Dom.
Let's see, target. Let's go. Summon.
Do what you got to do, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, he really does have two Shen. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I got it.
My boy, we are defeated. It is over.
God. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Oh wait. Okay, I've clicked the wrong card, but it's okay. It's okay.
What?
I've clicked the wrong card. It's okay.
Now we make fan.
Activate this. Okay. Summon this.
Oh, if you make the third Shen Doug, I swear to God. Oh, D-Hole's
Discard
pitch.
this. Activate
D-Hole's actually,
D-Holes.
that's pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah, thank you. I was pretty.
That's fun.
Yeah, no, that was cool. And then
If I can beat three Shen, I think we just have to stop the series.
I mean, honestly, three Shen is worse than one Shen in the trap. So maybe I should have done this a little differently. But,
I don't know.
you
It
is
looks
what
pretty good
is.
here.
Why didn't this add anything? What the fuck?
That's a
There's
decent
nothing to
draw.
add.
All right, time to
Not a
think.
single card to add.
Any cards sent from the
There's no way this was
field?
correct, but I just had to, you know, I had to get there. I had to summon
Okay,
three.
we're always doing that. We're always doing this. We
Man,
are always
yeah,
going here.
What did I search with
Spell
Lulu?
trap card.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we can do it. All right, normal summon brothers.
Oh shit.
Brother.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Whole hand.
Uh-oh.
Whole hand coming out.
Yeah, that's actually like the craziest. Okay, yep. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
All right, Distrin.
Okay.
Glory of the noble arms.
Yep.
Gonna equip Distrin. What do we want? This one? I feel like that's the play. I'm trying to decide if there's a better line, but I think that's always the play. We're one guy off.
Okay. That's good.
Sorry, one guy off of winning the game. We are still in a great position. We could get
Fair.
this and eat the set card. What is the text on Angel? It's just hand? Or is it hand or graveyard? Hand or graveyard. Okay, well, we
hand
might
or
have to
grave.
get this in that case. Yeah, we'll do that. Behold Arphaduter. Trigger the effect of the Distrin. Let's grab one.
There it goes.
Let's go. Kustanine.
Yep.
Let's use Kustanine's Biden Blast. 1, 2. Then
Yeah.
we'll use Arphaduter. Pop the guy.
That's pretty good.
That was an all right turn. That was an
Oh,
all right
man.
turn for sure.
Yeah, really
and
needed that trap. Really
the
needed that
good
trap.
news is that it's not over. We are going to set 2 cards and pass turn.
Okay. Okay. Okay, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? Yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
I do see that.
Mm-hmm.
We got this. Okay, well, let's activate this.
Chuche is fine.
I mean, it's just always this, I think. Yep. Let's add Lulu.
We discard the card in hand.
Discard
Nagels!
Protection.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna
Got
go
it. It's
until
there.
noble arms are needed once again here. Oh, dude, that's a pretty good one. I think I will take that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That's fine. That's fine. This has to banish. Yeah, I think I have to do that. Okay. I don't want to lose to like any quick play equips. So let's do this.
It's fine.
I think there's a quick play that like equips it. I'm not
There
entirely
is,
sure.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, activate.
All right, you know what
Lulu.
else there is a trap card called Horn of Oliphant. We are going to banish our Arphaduter. We are going to destroy your
Yeah,
gates.
yeah. True.
And back to hand.
Welp, I do have to attack over them.
Do you? I feel like you
why?
don't. All right, I'll take that.
Otherwise, you can just summon Madrad and just make a rank 4, I think.
Are you under the impression that I will not be able to do that otherwise? Oh my god, that's the best draw on my deck.
Stop, dude.
All right,
come
so
on.
first and
My
foremost,
deck
obviously
was so
we're going.
good this week. Yeah.
We're gonna go until noble arms are needed once again, which is right the fuck now. We need that shit
Oh my
once
God.
again. We're gonna special summon.
What did I use the Lulu search on last?
Guess Kustanin
in that
is pretty
turn? I think
good.
I got the Lao Lao, right? Oh well. Oh well.
Deciding on what to get here. Ugh. God,
There
if
was
we had-
nothing I could have done about that first game, but this one maybe I could have gotten to the trap. I think.
This would have been a lot easier if we had boars.
You mean like a level 4 on board that didn't get attacked over?
No, I mean if we had pulled boars.
Oh. Oh, I see.
From your hand
Yeah,
or
yeah.
face up field. Is there no way for me to get... There really isn't. I just need a sword into rotation. Oh, I actually do have a way to do it, but it doesn't kill you. So we go 1 float. Special... This is the problem, is we only actually have 1 tuner in the deck. Just go Kustanin, right? Kustanin, 2, go... Thinking here, sorry.
No, you're good.
Kustanin, overlay. Yeah. Heritage. Yeah. It ain't pretty. It's got to be Kustanin.
Okay.
Normal. very not pretty. Okay. Sacred Noble Knight of Kustanin, we grab Arctorius. Arctorius effect. Oh,
Yeah, at least
fuck
you're not
off,
getting-
dog. It's a when you can. Oh, I don't even have targets. I don't know what I'm thinking here.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting so excited for nothing.
I mean, it's still it gets there.
We get over it at least.
Yeah, like I'm not sure what exactly I'm doing on my next turn against this, but we'll see. We'll see.
Dispatch Parazzi. All right, we'll go Heritage of the Chalice.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good last card in hand. Yep.
Yep. We're gonna grab.
Time for that VW one card combo. Yep, it's coming right here. Oh my gosh.
Do it like this. Durandal.
Yeah.
Durandal. Madrot.
Is this going to be the first Infernoble appearance?
Perhaps.
Okay. I don't really know, like, off the top of my head, which ones work with the Noble Knights off. Like, I feel like so many of them are just Fire Warriors. I feel like I have draws that get there.
I think you do, yeah.
I don't know. I think I know I'm going to draw, like, fucking...
We're gonna grab Roland.
Yeah.
Barf.
Okay. I need you, Tindangler. Oh, I mean, that's not... It kind of is... man. Well... It doesn't really do anything. Okay, well, activate this.
Oh, it's not terrible. You have like 3 Chuche activations.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's a Chuche. Okay, then what am I putting back with this, though? Welp. Okay, so this one doesn't have a floating effect anymore. Nope. Okay. So we'll do this. We'll hit... I think... Wait, are level 4s scarier than... No, because this can, like, pop back row, so I have to hit that one. Unfortunately, this triggers the... Heritage.
No, it doesn't.
What?
Why would it trigger Heritage?
It's a noble... Oh, it has to be equipped to the noble. Okay.
And it has to
interesting.
be battle.
Oh. Guess the card just sucks then.
Yeah, it's just not very good.
Okay, let's put this back. And... that doesn't even seem... Well, okay. Yeah, I guess that'd be a good one to draw. Sure. Lulu and Lao. Lulu, Lao. That's fine. Pop that. I could... I think I have to do this just to, like, stay alive. Oh, wait. This doesn't actually add anything.
I'm
Wait.
confused as to what's going on here.
Because this has to... Yeah. Well, I'll just add it anyway. That's fine. We'll just get that in there. We'll just get that.
Yeah,
I don't
we're
wanna
just
draw
getting it
that
in
card.
rotation. We're getting it in rotation.
I don't want to draw that card. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
That's the craziest draw in the deck.
No.
Legitimately the best draw remaining.
Oh my gosh! Every time. No. That's fine.
All right, it is Jover.
It's Joe. What? How?
Do you doubt the might of the noble knights?
No, I'm just trying to think about if there's a way I can play around it, if I can figure out how you're lethaling me here. Yeah, that one's fine. I guess like either way, if you have that, I lose, but is it like you have quick play spell to equip like the destiny to this? Is that what's happening? We'll
Indeed it is. Doug,
damn it.
it is time for you to feel the glory of the noble knights.
It's so awkward because like no matter where I do it, like mine targets and yours targets, so it's just jeez. All right, well, at least I summoned 3 Shen, but perhaps if I would have realized, that is something that I've definitely forgotten in the Saga episodes I played this deck as well, that the Lulu is the only card that can get to the trap. The only card. So in that opening, definitely should have gone for 1 Shen plus Tuche. Would have been pretty good. Okay.
You see, it's Infernobles.
Yeah. Let's give it 500. You used an Infernoble card. Man.
Oh,
GG's.
Yeah, I'm surprised we pulled that one together.
Insane.
All right, let's see it.
Insane, by the way. Truly ridiculous.
I'm
truly
heading
ridiculous. I cannot believe that I bricked that first game. Oh my gosh.
Oh my fucking god, Doug. Oh my. This is as good as it could have possibly been.
So that hand turn 1, the first game was like City, Gate, Nyan.
Wow.
And then eventually we drew this as our. So the only 2 monsters we ever saw were these 2. So I just couldn't. Oh my gosh. Oh well. I thought
isn't Lao semied?
Unlimited format. Unlimited.
Oh, let me see this.
What were you working with over there? What were you working with over there? Man,
I mean, my deck's pretty good as well. I played 41 because I'm a baby, but like we were missing a consistent way to get to a level 1 tuner because we pulled like triple Roland, which would have been crazy. It's rare though, so whatever.
Are you missing a lot of the equip spells, or did you just not play them?
I probably wouldn't play more than this. We pulled most of them. We pulled a playset of most of the guys. But I mean, we were basically going in. I was like, all right, this is going to be Horn of Oliphant control, basically.
Yeah, no, I didn't even realize that those 2. I kind of had read the trap card that excavates.
Once again, is the most crazy card ever printed. Like the fact that trap cards are just bad is the only reason it wasn't played and constructed. It's like one of the greatest cards ever made.
Yeah, both the facts are just nuts. But I'd not heard of the Oliphant, so that just that got me there.
We did luck out. We got double Medrod, double Distrin. That was sweet.
Yeah. I mean, honestly though, like I think our decks are pretty comparable. Like I think we both pulled like enough supers and ultras to have like relevant strategies. So it was a good match. See you guys next week. GG's.
Bye.
Perfect.
Man. All right. So I got to get these to you quick, right? Or I don't have to do anything, right?
You don't have to do anything. You're good.
Easy.
We recorded it. I gotta get it to my editor quick.
Tuesday.
You have a good one.
Tuesday good for next time?
Yeah. Tuesday's fine for next time.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
What a nice young man. I can't believe we won that, looking at that list. I legitimately, I was like, oh, he's going to play like Tindangle with like Trinities and stuff, and that'll be good, but we can overcome it because we have like spot removal in Distrin and Metarot. I did not realize he played fucking constructed VW with like triple Shen. Oh my god, that was crazy. Yeah, no. When he went for the triple Shen board, I was like, oh shit, we actually win. I felt really bad for like baiting him into it subtly. But of course, you know, there's only one Tin Dangler. All right, I'm going to throw you off to someone else. Let me see who all is around. Y'all want to watch Kibler? Ooh, check out Magic the Gathering, yeah. We haven't ever rated Kibler. Forsen? Yeah. I'll be back Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. We're going to be doing progression. We're going to be back to Isaac on Mondays, etc., etc., etc. Hope y'all have a good one. Peace. Payout? Yeah, we'll do payout. Get fucked. 65. Winning team, baby. Winning team. Oh yeah, MCS is this weekend. Everyone show up to the MCS.